Your phone's on mute. Yeah, good morning, good evening.
Mm.
So my name is Sanjeev Khot, and I am based in the US. Those who do not know me, and this is our C-suite session where we have leaders from India and the US. We come together, and with Krishna sir, we really are going through a lot of learnings, insights, and practical wisdom that normally you don't get anywhere else because of his practical experience. You can learn so many things over here. So today is a special session, and I think those who are joining from India, I think all of you have witnessed the last workshop that was conducted in Tip Top Hotel by Krishna sir, and thank you to Krishna Reddy, Sachin, Kaushalendra, everybody organizing. And thanks, sir. I also received a lot of very positive feedback about the session. So today we are trying to tackle one of the big topic. So the agenda is I will cover a few things about personal branding, and then we are going to distribute certificates, and then maybe I would like you to share your experience. How did you find, and how can we make this program reachable to many people if you think it is going to help others. And then after certificate distribution, Krishna Reddy will talk about art of networking, how you can build network, and then we'll have a Q&A for about 15 minutes. That's the agenda today. Okay, so with that in mind, I just want to give you a quick. I know most of the first cohort team members, so I'll quickly introduce so that you know who they are, and maybe while and also our team will come to know when you talk. So I'll start first with Krishna Reddy. Krishna Reddy is, I think you all know him. I don't have to introduce, and he was the
Yes.
yeah, and then the next one, Sachin Mangavi, you also know him. He's also part of our first cohort, and they decided, this is very helpful program. They wanted to take it to other people so that everybody can benefit. Then you see Tim Cannon is the vice president of is the Anchor Manufacturing in the US. So he has big factories. He manages, and he's also part of our first cohort. Then Satya Raivarpu, Satya, you can see, she is director of HR systems in a technology company. She is also based in the US. And you see Raga is also in the US. She also is a technology senior leader in the US. And then you see Harsh is also in the US. He is also working in one of the big multinationals here. He's also part of our first cohort. And you can see Jaya. Jaya is also vice president of big financial corporation in the US. And we all come together. And also Roja. Roja is here. Roja is also a leader in a technology company in the US. So you see how many people in the US are there. And then also from India, there are several others who have not joined, but they will also come together, and we really discuss and understand any questions you have in our personal life or in our professional life, and we discuss all that. So just with that in mind, I'm going to start sharing my screen to give you a little bit about personal branding, how we can create, and then if you have any questions, you can raise your hand, and then we'll also have an introduction with other folks soon. So let me know if you guys can see my screen,
Yes. No.
right?
Yes, it's visible.
Is visible? Perfect. So this is a quick topic, and probably all of you may or may not know how this all C-suite started. I started a Saturday Success Network where everybody from every part of the world who are professionals, who are hunger for growth, who want to really change their mindset and career. I started this to help people so that people can come together, share their experience, and also build a network. So that's how from that the C-suite was born, and everybody said, Krishna sir, please take sessions, and then we want to learn from you. That's how C-suite was born. Okay, that's just I'm sharing. And then your personal brand is your superpower, because we have lots of things on in the age of AI, but we cannot really go and get everything that we want in terms of our skills, mindset, and also some situations that we face AI cannot handle. So we definitely use our superpower, which is personal brand, in the age of AI, that will help us really grow faster, and also we will be able to reach our goals much faster. So 82% of our recruiters, right, wherever they always search Google candidates before interview. It means you should be available on Google if you want to be seen and you want to grow. Then 70% jobs are filled through networks, not using either the LinkedIn or the job boards, or so only 30% are filled through normal, all the social media. So you can see networking is so important. That's how we started. And I want you to start today, not tomorrow, so that you all can prepare for the future, what you want to create. Then the opportunity is much greater now, because 92% of employers say strong personal brand is a top hiring differentiator. It means if you are available on LinkedIn or some big social media, or you are visible to the people, then employers would love to, tap on you so that they can look for you, right? So that's how personal brand is very important. Almost 1.3 billion users are there on LinkedIn, and your audience is already, they're waiting for you. If you have a unique skill, and if you just keep calm and do not post or do not really show up, then people won't know you exist. Then almost there are three times more inbound opportunities for professionals with consistent AI and digital presence. So it means if you are available, you can use AI and really start posting who you are, what you do, how you can help others. Then there is almost three times more you visible for the people, right? In the age of AI, what makes you human is your story, your values, and connections. So these three things are very, very important. And that's how the personal branding is very important, right? It is our competitive edge. So all that I am asking you is start building your own personal brand. Then we'll talk about some steps. How do we really build our personal brand? Number one, defining your goal. What do you want, right? Clarity is the new currency. So before even you post anything online, first of all, know exactly what you want your brand to do for you. For example, I think I started Saturday Success Network. My brand, I wanted people to help and then grow them and connect with other people so that they can learn and also think from a different angle globally, right? So what I want is, if you want to build your brand, write one sentence by tomorrow, right? What do you want specifically, what outcome you are looking for, and put it on your phone paper, your desktop, or put it on in front of your desk, right? And for example, if I want to get to a role of a vice president or a senior CEO leader role, I think we need to start defining my goals, right? So, whatever your goal, either you want to land a job, you want to attract some business, or you connect with top senior CEOs, you have to start today, right? If you're already there, great. So, start thinking about this. And then 41% of senior hires now come for personal brand visibility. So if you want to grow faster to the top level, we always need to think how we can really create our own brand, right? thought leaders earn almost 3 to 5 times more than average practitioners. So you have to be known as a thought leader, right? If you are in whatever the field you are, how do you start thinking and writing that others really resonate and then also come to your profile, right? Connect with CEOs. CEOs are 60% more likely to respond to a warm branded introduction. So how do you introduce yourself on social media is also important. So the number one is define your goal, what you want to be and how you want to be known for. Then clarify what you want to be known for, right? What specific problems you solve better than anybody else, how, what unique method or framework you have than anybody else, and then what drives you, why people should care, right? That those three things are very important. 3W I call it: what, how, why, right? So then the riches are the niches. So if you want to be rich, you need to create your own niche, because the more specific you are, the more magnetic your brand becomes. So you have to create your own brand by understanding this: what problem I'm going to solve, what method I'm going to use, and why people should care about it. With that in mind, the third step: know exactly who you serve, right? You need to know your audience. So 68% of professionals say they ignore generic content, but engage deeply with messages that speak directly to their specific role and challenge. So this is coming from a source study, Edelman Trust. They conducted a study and they said 68%. Think about it, right? They do not care your generic content. They want to understand how deeply you can really solve the problem and really understand. Then your audience worksheet, right? Who has the exact problem you can solve, right? For example, VPs of operations at 500 million manufacturers, right? If you want to go and solve their operational problem, definitely you need to really start writing about it. Where do they hang out online? You need to know if you want to go for a bigger role where your audience are already available. Either they are on LinkedIn or some of the industry groups. And what is their biggest problem? If you understand what people are facing the problem and you have your own unique solutions, then you can really be visible and you can really go to highest level, right? 87% engage with targeted content. So CEOs and top leaders always look for the deep expertise, deep problem solver, right? LinkedIn is the number one channel for outreach. If you want to reach to anyone, almost all the CEOs, VPs, everybody is available on LinkedIn, right? Procurement leader, you can see almost active on LinkedIn almost 3 times per week, average procurement leaders. So if they are going to buy something, they want to really do some research and see. Then board members, right? They always look for thought leadership. Thought leadership is you are a very, very great expert in one area where you can share that nobody has that, right? That's how you should be creating your brand and then so everybody in the senior leadership looking for deep knowledge and whether you are speak directly to their problems. Then the next one, your personal brand statement. This is the main formula, right? I just you need to know who you are. My name is Sanjeev Khot. I am the quality director. I specialize in AI-powered manufacturing, quality excellence, and I work with Fortune 500 companies with operations and quality leaders, and I transform quality systems so that they can achieve zero defect and accelerate growth. So this is what you need to know, what is your personal brand. So when, for example, in workshop, Krishna sir have mentioned to you and in our cohort, we talk about elevator pitch, right? In maximum 1 minute, how do you introduce about yourself so that you can make an impression to a stranger? That stranger may be a CEO or a board member, or that may be a great future colleague. that you do not know yet. How do you introduce? Create your own personal brand statement. Then online presence. This is very, very important. Nowadays, I think everybody, I know you already have a LinkedIn profile, but now we'll talk how to build and all. Krishna Reddy will talk about it. But LinkedIn and personal website. You can also have your own website where you can, put everything about you so that people can reach out, and wherever, even you are sleeping, people can reach and learn about you, right? Sharing your full story, what are your success stories, right? And then 57% of hiring managers search your name on Google. So if you are not available, then people will think, okay, they will reach out to someone else, right? So there are many, many free websites. You can start having your own personal websites like, card.co, notion.site. There are multiple sites, right? So if you put Google, you'll come to know. And then you need to have what you do, what is your work, contact number, and then one case study, right? That's what it takes to build your personal brand. And also on LinkedIn, if you are available, at least try to post. Here I'm mentioning 5 times more profile will come from weekly post. Even you put one post a month, but it's very, very deep, then people will connect with you, right? Commenting on maybe 5 CEO leader posts every morning, right? Take 15 minutes and understand who do you want to reach out, and read about them, and you can post about their post. You can like them, you can forward them, you can put your thoughts, right? Because when you start commenting on other posts, people will know that you are the person, that you are very interested in their content or and their profile, right? So a complete profile gets 40 times more opportunity. So make sure your profile. So Krishna Reddy will talk a little bit on this, and then your headline, and always don't go, hey, I need a job. Always create value before you ask for a job, right? Never send a cold message. People won't respond to cold message. You have to be genuine, you have to be authentic, you have to be very, very trustworthy. And trust can be built by engaging with their content, talking to them, and appreciating their value, whatever they are creating. Then there are a lot of opportunity for you to use AI to can bring your brand in minutes. Chat GPT can write post, emails, and it is 10 times faster. Canva can create a lot of professional graphics, banners, carousels in minutes, right? Almost 150 million people use that. Descript agent, you can turn text into video without being on camera. Then Tableau, Shield, the schedule, analyze. You can grow LinkedIn on autopilot. So it will automatically schedule, and it will really reach out to many people. Perplexity AI, you can do a lot of research on what is happening in your industry, thought leadership angles. You can understand and you can write about it to create your brand. Then Notion AI, there is a brand content calendar you can create, weekly, monthly, or daily, that will also send posts to the relevant audience that you want. So you can use AI to do a lot of things, but these are some of the things how you can create your personal brand. And the last one is connect with CEOs and senior leaders. So first of all, become a visual expert. At least try publishing one insight weekly. So CEOs or senior leaders will follow people who teach them something new. So I want you to have, because every day we learn, or every time we go and solve a problem, we know something, right? Then how do you really tag 2, 3 relevant leaders and post your content, what you learn, and without sharing confidential information, how you can attract many people with your niche, right? Thought leaders receive almost 4 to 5 times more connection. So if you start writing about your expertise, people will connect with you. And then 5 comment morning ritual. At least try to put some comments every day that will, don't only just say, hey, it's a great post. Share why you liked it, state, put some stats on that story, or you can write about yourself and then put some insights. And then also the warm DM formula. So basically always reference what you liked about their content. If you want to connect someone, share relevant value, how you can create value to them, and then make one specific easy ask. Never pitch cold. Means never just go, hey, I need a job, I want to connect with you, because nobody will respond to you. They will only connect when they think you are adding value and you are liking and you are also thinking about them, right? So these are some of the things that you can use, and this is a 30-day brand launch pad for you. First, create a foundation in first week, then start putting content, build network, and amplify, right? The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now, right? So start. Your brand won't build itself, you have to build it. So start today. With that, I'll stop sharing and then I'll take any questions you have. Anybody has any questions? Okay.
Great presentation, Sanjeev. Very good. A lot of clarity. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Satya. So thanks, Tim. So now with this, we will start with Krishna sir on certification, and then also I would like you to talk about whatever you learned from the program, or how you want us to really improve the program, or also how we can make it to reachable to other people, or any ideas you have, feel free to share with us, and then we'll start. What I'm going to do is I'll pull your certification as long as Krishna sir calls your name, and then sir, the floor is yours.
Let's start with Narayan Vadekar. Maybe Narayan, you want to say maybe less than a minute or so. What did you feel?
Yes, sir. Good morning to all who are in US. Good evening to all who are in India. So
We can't see you. We can't see your good face, Narayan Vadekar.
I'm sorry. Actually, the power is off, so I'm not
Oh,
sure whether you are able to
yeah,
see it, but I
we
don't have the
still can
power at
see it.
home.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, no problem. Go ahead with the
So
audio. Go ahead with the audio,
yeah,
Narayan. Yes.
yeah. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yes.
Yeah. So the program that was the workshop was conducted a week back. I think it was the last Saturday. It was quite could pick a program.
So,
One was the
Narayan, can you switch
equations.
off your video so audio can be better?
Yeah, switch off your
Narayan, switch
video.
off your video. Yeah, because we were not able to hear you properly, Narayan.
Yeah.
Now is better.
Okay, sir. No problem.
Good.
Okay, so the three things what I was talking about is are the three things that I learned. The first one being this equation of LOC. So the competency versus the opportunity. So it is the proactive approach that was learned. So we should not talk about the ownership first and then competency will follow. Instead, we have to be ready to with our competencies for the whenever the opportunities come, then we are ready. So that gives the proactiveness and ensures that the new role in the new role the leader does not fail. So that's what was the first thing. Second thing was about the random act of goodness and random act of kindness. So that was in relation to the uh, to creating the positive attitude within ourselves. So extremely good practice, because whatever we say about positive attitude, whatever we do, it cannot be created, or it cannot be developed unless it is practiced on day to day thing. So this random act of goodness or the random act of kindness, that is extremely powerful to create the positive attitude, to create the positive mind. And those small things really help. I practiced them since last 3-4 days, and it is really helpful. Some satisfaction. The thinking process changes automatically. um, So these are the couple of things which I learned. So thank you very much for the program. Thank you very much for inviting me. The all the organizers must be thanked for all that, and I'll take the my professional career from that point onwards to become the good leader. Thank you, sir.
Very good. Thank you, Narayan. Maybe before we close, maybe, I don't know, Sanjeev, we can have an open forum where these people can question, put their thoughts, anything, right?
Definitely, you can.
Good.
We have experts available, so they can definitely share. What they learned through cohort. Like we have many leaders here. Yeah. Thank you.
Can we have Ajay? Yes, Ajay. Welcome. Yes. All
You
yours,
are on
Ajay.
mute, Ajay.
You are on mute.
Yeah, sorry, I was talking in mute. So, good evening and good morning, whoever are there from US. So, really, thank you, Krishna sir and Sandeep and now Sanjeev ji for a nice and inspiring talks and the session that we had in last week. So it was a lot of thing that I have learned, and it's a long way to go. So what I remember immediately, like no, what we discussed, or that the main takeaway, like no, last week's session is like no. So if you want to become a great leader or to increase in your ladder, to improve in your ladder, so the best thing that we can start with your cleaning your thought process. So what Krishna sir, as you mentioned and you explained very well, that like no, you have to start thinking in a right way. So what's your thought that will become word tomorrow? What's your word that will become action? And what's your action that will become a habit? And what's your habit that will become your character finally? So that was a very impactful thing. Like if you want to become a CEO, you have to start thinking in a right way and you have to acting in that way so that like no your journey or will start right at a good pace and to get you the success. So that's all I can say. Like it's a very great opportunity for all of us to explore it and take this forum in a very serious way so that we all can grow as we wish. So thank you, sir. Thank you, Sanjeev ji. Thank you, Krishna ji and Sandeep and all of our the cohort available in this forum. Thank you.
Good. Thank you, Abhijit.
Thank you, Ajay.
Mm. Can we have maybe
Go ahead.
Sanket?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, Sanket.
Yes. So good morning and good evening. So my name is Sanket. Actually, I come across this program through Sachin. Actually, he's my classmate from MTech and very good friend. So actually, I have attended the session of Krishna sir last week, last weekend. But after the attending session, I came across various things which I don't know earlier because I am very good at technical, but I want to explore in this leadership qualities. So when I resume office on Monday, so every time when I started the work, I remember the things which Krishna sir had told in this session, and I am since after attending this program, I am trying to implement or by some amount the things which I learn in this session. So first, for example, firstly I go to my senior with a problem. So now I am go with some sort of solution, and at least had a discussion with them and to complete this problem or like that. So these things change in my day to day work. And also like I have 14 years of experience, but after this session, I'm now revisiting from my first which thing I learned, and I want to brush up these things to good. As leader, you required to deliver the solution also to your team. So this thing I changed since last week. So there are many learnings, and for the today's session, for the Sanju sir, actually, uh, uh, like from the LinkedIn, there are many things which we learn, but from the today's session, I come across how to use this LinkedIn and the networking, because just I visit like a Facebook or like that this LinkedIn platform, but now I understood like the seriousness of networking through your presentation. So actually, with this second session, there is a eagerness also, like what is the next session and how we like do this homework and get prepared for the next one. So this is the interesting one. So thank you.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Can we have Abhijit?
Yeah,
Yes, Abhijit.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, so good evening to all. I also came across to this program through Sachin, who is my classmate from my engineering degree. So thank you for him to introducing me. And so I learned a lot of things like about consistency and competitiveness. Like I was feeling a little bit worried about some people in my company who, I mean, insecure about their position. So now I felt that I should not worry about them. I should increase my competency and act accordingly. And also a lot of good things I learned, like how to keep yourself positive with the help
Mm,
of rack and rag, like act of giving. Yeah. So this is very nice with simple words and simple technique. So I would like to thank you, sir, for these lessons.
very nice.
It will surely help me in my future. Thank you.
Good. Thank you, Abhijit.
Yeah, yeah.
Can
Yeah.
you have Kirtan? Kirtan is still there? I saw Kirtan in the beginning. I couldn't see now. Place him now. Okay, Vishal?
Yeah, hello sir.
Yes, Vishal.
I'm Vishal Kamble. I got this session idea from my manager and friend and well-wisher, uh, Jaya. Uh, Actually, I saw her. She's very energetic, and whenever I saw her working, right, I never saw her dull or any kind. I'm working with her since 4 to 5 years, so I thought like, okay, what she is doing, I will also try attending this session, right? So she told me that she is getting energy from you, sir. And first time I saw you, or I met a CEO close from so close. It's like good thing, and your aura is also very good, sir. When I came close to you, like it gave a lot of positive energy. From this session, like I learned a lot of things, sir. It's like positive attitude, how to bring positiveness to ourselves, and shifting our focus, right? So everything in my project, like I used to do everything, so I have to learn to delegate the things, right? So those things I will follow from here onwards, sir. Yeah, thank you very
Very
much.
nice to hear that, Vishal. So nice.
Thank
Thank you. We have Sandeep. Hi, Sandeep. Maybe Sandeep is not able to hear.
Sandeep, are you there? Yeah, maybe he's not
Yeah,
there, or
maybe.
maybe some issue with the system, sir. So maybe we can go to the next one and then we'll come back.
I think I don't see anyone more. We
Okay,
can get on to the next. Maybe when they come back, we can come back to them.
perfect.
Sanjeev.
Go ahead. So first of all, I have one more question to all of you. I think you shared a lot of feedback from the sir session, and personally, I also been associated with Krishna sir for almost 25 years now. I think I met him when I was the kind of a engineer level and concentric pumps when he was the CEO there. So um, I think my question to all of you who attended this session, right? This is such a good program, but still it is in a very early stage. Why you think, there's not many people, even we post on LinkedIn or any other forum, people won't join or they don't come when you see there is a value. Why you think?
Yeah, I think first thing is like people, they are not aware that these sessions are entertaining. When I attended, like even my thought was like 7 hours I have to sit. I don't know how will I sit for 7 hours. But when I reached and I sat there, right, it was so entertaining that I didn't realize that how 7 hours passed out. So the attitude of people is like they think like these kinds of sessions are very boring. They So I think that is the one reason people might not be, unless you force people, right? The way I got pushed to this course also, right? So even I am trying my wife to attend this course, but she is hesitant. So okay, but I am forcing her to attend this session. I will try. Let's see how that happens.
Thank you, Vishal. Yeah, great input. Anyone else?
Thanks, Vishal.
Also, one more thing, outreach, what we are doing, I don't think it's enough. Probably, it's always said, right? When we outreach 1,000 people, the outcome could be only 1%. That's what the number of people might actually enroll. So I think our outreach should definitely increase the word of mouth, we spreading the word, all of this. Because just posting in LinkedIn, there are n number of posts every single day. I mean, for people to join, for people, unless until people see the value, it wouldn't happen. So I don't think just a LinkedIn post, small videos may help. Our outreach methodology should also be widened, I believe.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
I
Yeah,
have a thought, Sanjeev. Can I share?
go ahead. Yes, sir.
In my opinion, this is what I call the Sant syndrome. The Sant syndrome is something like this. Every Sant is a fraud, until you determine he is good.
Yeah.
Yes.
For,
So many people, sorry, because this is
for
what I was thinking. It was reinforced by, I think, Vishal, who spoke
yes.
in
Yes,
the
sir.
first. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. This was, I thought, Vishal, but then I thought, since you said, I thought you reinforced my thought. See, because why I call it Sun syndrome is, there are so many people in this field who come, who talk, does not make sense.
Does not make sense.
I hear a lot of echoes, Sanjeev.
Yeah, no problems. I'll mute
Okay.
them. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So now look at it like this. Why I say Sant is in India, I don't know, there are a lot of Sant who just pop up, and so many of them come into problem. So once you see a Sant, you first brand him as fraud, no use, until you go and feel him. So I feel that is a real issue, like what Vishal confirmed, that the people think, oh, it's another program that you go there, you may not get something good, because so many people in the field, I myself have seen and attended to see that is unfortunate, that does not make sense for a lot of people. So I think we have to come out of the Sant syndrome. And thanks, Vishal, for getting my thought reinforced with your thought. So I
What
think
is Sant, sir?
Sant is
What
a
does Sant
saint.
mean?
Sant is,
Saint.
saint.
Babas.
Oh,
Baba.
okay.
Who said that?
Roja.
Oh, Roja, that's right.
Sir,
It's a
great sense
Baba.
of humor also,
Humor
sir,
also,
in
sir,
your
in
words.
your words.
Sorry?
You have
You
great
have
sense of
great sense
humor
of
as
humor
well.
as well.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Sorry, it is a
Sorry, it is a
Baba. I
Baba.
didn't want to
I didn't
call
want to
that
call
name as
that name as
Baba.
Baba.
I don't know. There's a
I don't
lot
know.
of
There's a lot
echo
of
coming
echo
back.
coming back.
Is it from
Alish,
my
From
you
my
have
side,
to
side,
mute.
Sanjeev?
Sanjeev?
I don't know why
It's
I'm
for all.
seeing.
Yeah,
I think
I think so. Something happening with
is
Balish. Yeah, so no problem.
oh,
I muted him now.
I I
Okay.
agree with you, Krishna sir. I wanted to say the same thing, but I was not having the clear word. So in LinkedIn, we see a lot of advertisement, and also in the YouTube about the many like no the training programs. So it is just like no, we don't trust like no whether it will be meaningful or not. So we end up like no neglecting even the genuine things. So that's what is happening. Even in the LinkedIn post, I normally now in past year 5 years I just kept myself away because there are so many posts, so many things like people are like generated through AI. If you see on the e-mobility, I was quite for some years I was chasing the like no following the e-mobility. I have
Hmm.
seen like my own colleagues who are not even like no knowing a basics of the e-mobility. He was writing a great things over the LinkedIn, so that made me say that everything this is something a fake world, no. So it distracted me, and here also I'm not feeling that like no uh, attachment real. I feel on the real CEO like connect and you now with the Sanjeev and then team. So I don't know how to tackle that and how to make myself adjust to that situation. So this is a question to you and Krishna sir and maybe Sanjeev sir.
See,
How to motivate ourselves to be in the LinkedIn and not to be in weak like no LinkedIn or other social media.
my thought maybe that's what we have Krishna here who has what about 37,000 followers, right? He is one of the biggest sant of LinkedIn, but not with the
That's
syndrome.
why the real sant, finding a real sant or baba
Right.
is a challenge.
You know, so that is what I call. I'm sorry, this Sant means is Baba. This is my thought. I think you have also reinforced it, Ajay. That's one of the reason why people, you see, we have a system more, I would say, prominent in India that you tend to move away rather than commenting disrespectfully. That is what people do. See, if something is
Yeah,
there, you move away from the system than confronting it or making the whole thing discomfort. We don't do it, we just move
I
away.
agree.
That is one of the reason why you see any such course with the same name, you have seen hundreds of them and you think this is also one of them. So it
Yeah,
is I think it is actually the movement when you come and realize is when probably you will feel that the this is better, because that's I think is the main reason, Sanjeev. Now there are two more people who are authorizing the viewpoint of that syndrome.
Yeah. By the way, sir,
Good.
I think okay, we'll go ahead with Krishna. So, those if you
Oh
are
yeah,
all
sorry.
ready, we will continue this session maybe for another 30 more minutes, not 1 hour, but it will just will go ahead. But I think yeah, Abhiktan
We'll
and
leave
then
it to
Dilip
Krishna
also
to
joined.
present. Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of people have joined. Yeah.
Okay. So Dilip, sir, do you want to share your learning anything, and then I'll pull up your certificate. And anyway, sir is going to send you all these certificates by email to you. But I'm just sharing for you to know that yes, we have all the certificates for all of you.
Yeah. Dilip, you want to share a minute of your thought?
Yes. I would like to say something about the program which Krishna sir has taken in Tip Top Hotel. I would like to say thank you to you for sharing your beautiful and actual useful experience with me. Rather, I would say with all the peoples and the complete team which was actually present there during the session, and it was very interactive and useful. There are some learnings which I would like to say. that elevator speech, which is actually beautiful one that is explained by Krishna sir in quick minutes. What is the elevator speech and what is the use of that elevator speech? So we should be always prepared for that elevator speech, so that if you get the chance to say something in a quick timing, like 15 or 20, you got the 15 or 20 seconds, and what you would like to say in that 15 to 20 seconds. So that will make a big difference, and you will be remembered in front of your senior management or like higher management if you talk in terms of numbers and in terms of percentage, what percentage and what numbers you will bring uh, more to the company, so that that member will remember you. Means next time he will remember you, you need not to remember that elevator speech and all. This one, and next one is that I would like to say that conscious competence and inconscious competency. So you should be always unconsciously competent enough into the particular things, so that you need not to think what now you have to speak. Like while driving, if you are the expert driver, then you you will enjoy everything while driving, but you need not to focus much while driving, because you are confident enough to drive, and you know not to see who is coming in from front side, who is coming from back side. So there are actually many things which I learn, and I would like to attend some many more such sessions. Maybe Krishna sir and your team will conduct. So definitely, I would like to attend it. And special thanks to my friend Sanjeev, actually, who pushed me to attend that session. Initially, I thought I don't know what is going to what I'm going to learn into that session, because I attended so many trainings before that, and this is something Sanju told me that you should attend that. Being leader and enterprise, suppose you have to become an enterprise leader, then you should attend it. I'm saying you go and attend it and just let me know what was your experience. But really great. I have no words actually, is what I have gained from that. So to my total vision towards my future program has been completely changed. And what I mean, suppose I have to go for higher position. So for going higher position, what skill and what skill set I should have. So before going to that position, I should be well prepared to that position. Means what are the things and what are the job responsibilities that I have to face. So that competency we have to gain it before going ahead for the higher position.
Good.
Thank you, Dilip. Good. So I think, sir, others are traveling. Anyone wants to
Yeah.
talk other than, then we'll go ahead with Krishna Reddy's presentation on art of networking.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Krishna Reddy. Yeah.
Can you see the screen?
Got it.
Not yet.
Yes. Okay.
Can
So
you
I
start
cannot
sharing
see.
now? Share again.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Coming now.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Perfect.
Thank you, everyone. I usually introduce myself. I am Krishna Reddy, not from Andhra, but today I want to change that one. I am Krishna Reddy. I am not a Baba. Especially as we are discussing on that LinkedIn. So even though as Krishna said,
Great.
Krishna sir said I have 31,000 followers. It has been I created last 3-4 years. And intentionally I created the followers. Not anything I'm getting any pay or something. My intention was connecting with the great leaders on a LinkedIn. And what I believe is LinkedIn is a very authentic platform for professional. That's what I will share. And if somebody want to look at in a different way, like as Ajay sir or someone said, There are a lot of different way. The way I used to share, maybe I will cover, but the way I used to share on a post is what I am struggling or what I am good or what is required for an outside world, which I know. Maybe I know something about coaching, I know something about leadership, I know something about technology, which I wanted to share, not faking anything or something like that, because genuinely I want to share so that genuinely people want to connect with, engage with my post so that I can connect with them. That was the one of the intention. That's why some of the post has very viral. I don't want to be viral, but some of them was very viral, like a 4,000 likes, 10,000, 1,000 the repost. So the 5 million views in one of the post, 2 million, 3 million views. So these are all happened because I was wanted to share genuinely. So today also I will share the way I was doing it, and maybe as with a disclaimer, I'm not a Baba. That's what I want to start. The art of professional networking. What is important is we need to build, and if you want to grow in a career and create an impact, this is very important. As Sanjeev also said, a brand, along with brand, it has to go in a hand kind of thing, like your networking and a brand. It has to be a kind of a two pillars. Maybe there are different pillars, but these are the two pillars is very important. If you look at the Sanju also has shared some statistics. 85% jobs are via networking, faster your career advancement, and there are 1 billion users are there in the worldwide. If you are sitting, if you are sleeping, doesn't matter. Still your profile is live. Somebody somewhere in the different time zone, they can look at your profile. That's the power of the networking, especially on the LinkedIn. So what is exactly networking? What is networking is you building a meaningful professional relationship where you create a value, and there might be a different opportunities. I'm not saying only a career opportunities. There are different opportunities. One of intention of on a LinkedIn, or I will share maybe the different way of networking, because LinkedIn is one way. Because as Sanjeev has mentioned couple of times in branding LinkedIn, so I'm just using that one. Otherwise, there are a different way of networking. One of the key way is on the LinkedIn. So 85% job seekers now look at using the field via the networking. They will also Google before your profile, and job never publish post outside. 70% just goes away by networking or by within the organization. 5x more likely to hire via referral. I know these statistics, maybe statistics you may not be knowing properly, but at least you know the way how it in the corporate it works. Your network is your net worth. So I usually tell in other communities and this community also, like if you want to grow your numbers or genuinely connecting with the different CEOs or CXOs on a LinkedIn, your one connection is 1,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees, 1 million rupees. You put whatever value you want, so that you will seriously and intentionally you grow. Because right now you are not maybe attempting that one. Because one number, let's say one number is 1 million rupees for you. Then you will intentionally put it one connection a week, then 1 million. 4 connections in a month, that is 4 millions. If you put, then it will give you some different meaning to that one. So what are the benefits of networking? There are a couple of key different benefits. I will just touch on 4 benefits. That is, one is on your career advancement, as I mentioned. And knowledge sharing. Usually when we look at a networking, we say that you go to different forum, you go to different way to networking. But rather than that, there are different meaning to networking. Networking within your society, networking outside your relationship, in your relation, networking within your organization, within your company, within your business. Everywhere networking is there. Networking is not only just going to LinkedIn or going to some leaders, connecting and discussing. Networking is everywhere, wherever you want, like a knowledge sharing. When you share a knowledge within your organization or a cross-functional, go to some different forum, that is also a networking. Because networking will give you a confidence and communication. If those who have come to the workshop, we have given a tea and a lunch break. It was not intentional anyway, we have to give it. But one of the other intention, unsaid intention, was we wanted you to network. So that those who are coming within the workshop, we wanted all of you to connect each other. Because that's the intention of one of the way. And we have shared also, like we started, everybody shared up their the QR code of a LinkedIn. I don't know how many have connected each other. That was the intention of connecting. So these are all small things we need to use it. And that will help you to more confident and communication. whenever you are sharing, whenever you are connecting to a different forum. And this, it's not just, as I said, it's a lifelong professional friendship where we now, as you see now, you are all connected to a different cohort, Krishna sir. So this is not just for some month or some days or some years. It's a lifelong. Those who want to keep a relation, they will keep it. It's up to them to how they want to keep it. As I mentioned, networking is not about just connecting people. It's about connecting people with people, ideas and opportunities. That's a different way of looking at a network. It's not me said, it's a Michael has said that. And as I mentioned, like different types of networking. There are 3 different modes of networking. Each has a unique, powerful for growing your professional circle. I say even in your personal circle also. Because if you see a formal, there is a conference, seminar, alumni meet, industry meet, everything is there. But the one catch here is, it's better you prepare yourself for a formal one. That's as Sanjeev said and some of you said, on an elevator pitch. Because that will help you to connect much better. But if you go a informal, that's better. There is a different way of expectation required for formal, informal, and then one more thing that's coming up. That is like an informal, the bare minimum expectation is put your phone away and engage authentically. Even your coffee chat, social gathering, community, and colleague lunch. And many times we avoid, but these are also helps us build a strong network within our informal way, within our community, within our those who know. Rather than, because sometimes we go to a different way to put networking in a different forum, but these are which we already know. There are people we have to just connect them. And that's the last one is a digital. That's where I said like a LinkedIn engagement, professional forum, virtual webinar or online communities. Where the reason why we are emphasizing most of the time on a LinkedIn is it's your handshake. It's your virtual handshake. Before you going, your resume is going, they are end to end. They know who you are, where you are, what your education, what is your background. Everything is visible now in this digital world. That is why I will go through a couple of details where how you can make yourself visible on a LinkedIn. This will help you. And the currency for a real networking is not greed. It is it's but genuinely connecting to others. That is generosity. How to network effectively? These are a couple of ways where, as I mentioned, genuinely and approachable. When you listen actively, then people will connect to you. You offer a value, as Sanju also mentioned. What are you offering a value to them? Maybe a shared article, make an intro or give compliment, or before asking anything, just give some value to them. And follow up and stay connected. And then the last one is digital. That's again a LinkedIn, or you connect, comment, or you connect, or you like, or maybe relevant group you need to connect, because there are a lot of people discussing, engaging in a different relevant groups. LinkedIn is not just a job or something. I will go with the myth what we are having in a mind, because that will help you to look at in a different perspective. These are again some stats where 70% connections made with a warm introduction. Ideal window for you to follow up is 24 hours. 3x more responses on personalized message, because what we do in a LinkedIn is just connect. Rather than that, anyway, we are connecting very few members, like 10, 15 in a week. And I think, I don't know now, earlier it was unlimited, but now it is weekly 100. You cannot connect more than that. So if you are connecting, I don't know, you will get a more like 100 connections also. If you are meaningfully wanted to connect with some personalized message, why you want to connect, or who you are and what is intention of connecting. That will help you to connect with them, because otherwise people will not accept you. You just need to follow them. You cannot make a message, or you cannot interact with them. And 44% of people feel awkward networking. That's normal, but those who network, they will benefit. You can make more friends in 2 months, but if you're trying to wait for somebody is interested in connecting, that will not help you. And what kind of a mindset we need for networking? You need to shift your mindset. There are different ways. That is, you need to look at a long term, where you need to invest your time. Mutual growth, that is, you lift others, then others will lift you. That's a common one way where everywhere it works a similar way. And you need to be consistent. Like as Sanjeev mentioned, either you are posting or something, not one in a month or one in 6 months. You start interacting or connecting weekly, at least 2-3 members, or posting at least one in a week. Then that will help you to connect much better. And relationship also, like as I said, I might be having a 37 connections because some of them are just following me because of my content, but genuinely how much I am connected, how much good connections I have, that is also matters. Number also matter in a two way, both way, the quantity and quality both. Because the one of the reason I am saying a number also matters is I have connected one of the CHRO in different organization. I sent a request. He said that, oh, why can't you? I connect you. It's obviously I have to connect you because you have a 32,000. That time I have a 32,000 connections. He said, why you have 32,000 connections? I want to connect you. So numbers also matter sometimes. So you need to balance quality and quantity both. So givers get, and the more you give, the more you get. So which means you need to connect, engage, and lift others. Then the similar thing will come to you also. Professional networking at a glance. What we gone through so far, just a quick glance in between is 85% jobs are networking, 5% faster the promotion with mentor, LinkedIn professional, this more than 1 billion now. I think that's typo or something. And there are three different way to connect: formal, informal, and digital. I think 5 steps to network effectively. That's genuine. You listen actively, you offer value, you follow up in 24 hours, and then you use the digital tools. That's LinkedIn. And 4, mindset: long-term, mutual growth, consistency, and relation. That is quality versus quantity. So maybe now I will go deeper in the LinkedIn now, because I said as LinkedIn is important, I just want to cover that one. So I will go more on detail on the LinkedIn. That is, your profile is your asset. I know most of you may agree, may not agree, but I agree with that one. So I will go ahead. 93% recruiter use the LinkedIn to find candidates, because earlier there was a Naukri and still there are, they exist. But recent trend is, even if you can ask, and even yourself know, because I did that one. Whenever we need someone, I connected with the LinkedIn and we told to given some of the profile to HR, and it was a very good profile. So some of them have joined, some of them have not joined. But that's where I am telling this, maybe 8 year or 10 year back. Now, as that time percentage was maybe less, but now if you see 93%, they're going with the LinkedIn. 40% more opportunity with complete profile. So I will go through why it is important and how can you make your profile very interesting. With a couple of slides, if I go, then you will appreciate more. Because if you see, if you complete your profile, 40% more opportunities. As I think Ajay and someone said, like not just visiting there often. You intentionally visit every day, maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, or weekly two or times or 3 times. You decide time yourself, but intentionally we have to go through, because that's the more important in a digital world. As I mentioned, that 1 billion are already there in the member. 3 in 4 are were hired through their network, and 14% more profile view with a professional photo. I will come back to that one. LinkedIn is the only social network where being professional it will be paid for you. It will pay in a different way, not as a directly as a money, but it will pay in a different way. So profile, what is exactly is required in the profile? I will go through one by one. Banner, if you look at a different profile, if you look at my profile, I have put a entire world map because I want to connect with entire world. If you look at Krishna sir, now he has put up the event because he wanted to ensure event is happening with a banner. So you can put a very meaningful banner where it will reflect your profile, or it will reflect your intention, reflect your purpose, something like that. Because that will help you, that will create a brand story about you. And then a picture. If you look at your photo, somebody has put a photo which is not visible, taken in a very dark, taken in a garden. It is a professional network. You have to be professional. The photo has to be professional because there is a meaning for that also. So look at your profile, and I will come back at the end. There is a not an assignment. There is a I have make it a some 30 days plan for all of you. You can go through that. It will help for you also. The third one is headline. 50% more view with your detailed headline. Maybe this is limited like a 250 character. Use that intentionally, use it properly. Earlier there was no AI. Now you can use AI and make it a very meaningful headline for your profile. And about your summary, the first 3 lines are clickable, which means when you look at in a profile in your mobile, after the session you can go through, first 3 lines are visible. After that you have to put more. So your 3 lines is very important, what you want to put it. Then you put it as some story, that is fine. But what is that 3 lines? That is very important. And then experience. Use something different way of communicating. Just not manage like I managed, I helped or something. We use it a different way. I think Krishna sir has beautifully mentioned numbers. Numbers speak. So everywhere numbers speak. Even here also numbers speak. It is not like you manage scale. It is how much percentage you grow, how much percentage productivity, saving. All this comes as a number. So put some numbers, meaningful numbers. And then your skills and recommendation. Many times we say that it is not important, but I give an analogy. When you buying something in a Amazon, what you look at? You look at the rating. You look at the number of persons are they have purchased. That's exactly your professional also. You look at how many skills you have and how many people have endorsed you. And whenever I look at a profile, I endorse the some of the skills. My intention is they are genuine and I want to be endorsing their skills. That is my habit of doing approaching to any profile. If I look at profile first time, if they are in my connection, I will just endorse. And then recommendation. It is one of the great way to look at how you recommend and how you get a recommendation, because that will help you to hireability and that will help you to visibility also. And this is again some stats like 82% of profile have a generic or a blank banner. That will not help. 14% more view with professional your photo, 50% more profile view with keywords. So some stats. So we will not go with the stat, we will go with the what is important for us. So this is what I said, like there are some myth what we have about the LinkedIn, but I want to just give you some glimpse on that one. Like one is it's just a job seeker. No, it is not job seeker. Your profile is live 24/7. If you are sleeping, that's okay. Somebody is looking at your profile. That's important of your profile, and that's important of how you are writing, what you are writing. And a photo, as I mentioned, your photo is a professional. You have to be putting some great photo. If the now in the mobile you can take. My recommendation is go to somewhere where you can get a best professional photo and put it that photo. And connections. It is not a spam. I have a 37,000. I don't get a spam message. I don't get a like a messages day in day out. We can neglect it. I get a very genuine messages. Somebody's birthday, I connect with them. Somebody's needs some support. Somebody needs something detailed. Somebody needs somewhere some more connections. I will help them. That is what I look at in that way. Connections is not spam. If you are more less, that doesn't matter. But the one thing is, it will connect your second network. If you put you like your entire second level connection, your connections will come to know. That is where the power of your multiplication and compounding. That's very important in here. And my resume is enough. No, it is not enough. Because LinkedIn profile ranks on Google. If you look at the resume doesn't matter. Like they will first Google your name and your entire profile. Then the next process will start. Maybe some of may not be knowing. I think we have HRs. They might connect. They might comment after the session. I'm happy to know the way how they are looking at. And then the posting, as Sanjeev also mentioned, it's better to post at least once in a week or something, because a post impression also is helpful. Connecting, engaging is also helpful. So now I want to give some hacks there where it might be helpful for all of you, because some of you are not a regular, so this might help. Like a keyword on your headline and pin your best post to a features. There is a feature action in the LinkedIn. You can pin that one, because that will be very visible immediately. Somebody opens a profile. And as I mentioned, skill endorsement is important, and collecting 3 recommendation is important. These are some key hacks where it will be visibility will be increasing. And activate a creator mode. If you go to a maybe in mobile, sometimes it is difficult. If you go to a desktop, in the after your headline, there are a different way. If you not get it, then the more is there. Then you can go to a creator mode and activate that one, because that will also help you to faster connections and faster followers. And customize your LinkedIn ULR. And these are some things I don't want to say more, because even though if you don't know, just Google it, you will get it. How can you customize it? How can you activate it? Because I just want to give so that you can work more on that one. And post at peak time. I know that these are some of the best practices. Somebody has mentioned like a post on Tuesday to Thursday, because Monday people will be busy, Friday again, and Saturday weekends. Because my view is you post it whenever you like, but don't post it in a night. Sometimes you see even in a night time, your night time is Somebody's some other zone it is a morning. So it doesn't matter where when you are posting. But what is important is maybe consistency. When you want to post, that is also important. Every day morning 8 o'clock, or every Friday, or every Wednesday, or every weekend, because people will start looking at that way also for your post, because you are genuinely sharing something. Somebody want to follow you, and randomly you are sharing, random time you are sharing, then it is difficult for them. If they want to have some meaningful meaning out of your post value, you be consistent on a time also. That will also help. And turn on open to work. This is sometimes plus or minus. Somebody says it is not important, somebody says important. I leave it to you. Whenever you want to open to a recruiter, there are different ways of best practices. You can look at that way also. This is just a glance again. 93% recruiters on LinkedIn, they go to the LinkedIn. 40% more your full profile, photo is required, and members worldwide. And these are the 7 power zones which I mentioned: banner, photo, headline, about session, experience, skill, and your recommendations. You recommend and get a recommendation. One of the thing, if you look at in my profile, I didn't recommend that. I need to look at how can I recommend to others also. I need to work on that. But the best way is both way. You have to recommend and you get the recommendation also. This is just a summary I'm just giving you. What are the different myths which we've just gone through that, and 8 pro hacks which I have just gone through. And this is important, which I mentioned: 30-day plan for all of you. Day 1 to day 3, just go to your best one is photo, take it, banner, headline, and your ULR, just change that one. Because I know everybody is working here, so I'm just giving a bit by bit rather than having entirely. If you want to sit a Sunday, complete it, that's well and good. It's very good, great. But if you don't find a time, just spend some time to day wise. It might be helpful for you. And then 4 to 5, where you write about your about session, add 5 skills, and maybe you can look at some different organization or your own company, your different colleagues. You can look at about session also, because sometimes if I am a mechanical engineer, you are a computer engineer, somebody is a somebody is a AI great, they are known great, somebody is in HR, they look at their own profiles and write a best profile for their matching profiles. And then quantify experience, ask for 3 recommendations in maybe 8 to 14 in second week or third week. And then last 2 weeks is start posting that one. My recommendation is start posting from today about the session, maybe branding, maybe about this LinkedIn or about the networking. Why don't you post this one? Because you know now what value you got. Just post maybe one liner or something. Maybe in WhatsApp we have put already a photo of this our group or group photo, where you put this is a forum where we went and we learned something about. That's where, because you have to be vulnerable, you have to be visible, you have to take effort. It will not come directly, it will not be automatically. You have to take effort, you have to put all these things, then only it will come. It is not so easy. You have to follow all this, you have to follow all these power zones, myth, whatever you have, look at, revisit. Your mindset has to change and use all these hacks, then come to your plan and work on your plan. That's all from my side. Thank you. If you have any question, then we can take some questions.
Thank you, Krishna, for making such a detailed presentation. Really, it means a lot to all of us. It is a really great thing that you have done for us. I really come to know mm, the magic behind the networking. So I was more to the formal and physical networking, and really very poor in digital networking. And I think we all got to understand the power of digital networking. That I was also started feeling, but I don't know, bro. I have to uh, kill my barrier or laziness to go digital. I think with this guidance, I would be able to put more effort to go, and really I'm ready to take the challenge that you have given. So thanks a lot, and for the great preparation and the great the content that you have shared is really it is the words are not enough to thank you. So thanks a lot.
Thanks, Ajay.
So Sanjeev, we need a one-day workshop even with Krishna, so that we all can directly hands-on work on LinkedIn in optimizing our profiles. And I'm
Well,
sure some of us, whoever have common interest, we can give recommendation also in the same time in the workshop with similar backgrounds and interest in the community. But it will be a good if we can definitely have a hands-on workshop for a couple of hours, so we can
sure,
Sure,
directly do.
sure.
I want to share
definitely. I think,
something
yeah,
from
great suggestion.
I
So
want to
with
share something from a HR perspective. So, especially in this AI world, I'm working on this AI. This is the right timing because I work on the AI tools for our organization, especially into HR. So, so what right now everybody's going skill based. I'm sure you all know. Everybody wants to what is skill based? What is the skill? I don't know what is skill based organization meaning. The hiring, the succession, the promotion, everything is based on skills that they have. It could be soft skills, it could be technical skills that we have, but there are tools now, AI tool, which refers to your LinkedIn profile, your LinkedIn post, your LinkedIn skills to determine the efficiency, relevancy, hireability, all these skills. It's taking from LinkedIn as a majority. It does take other publications if you have, because it's AI, it can search everywhere, right? It searches everywhere and creates your profile. Like say we have Workday in our company, so I have no profile with skills, certifications, or anything. But I evaluated a tool called Sensia. The Sensia, it'll go around all the LLMs and check your skills and rates your profile, your relevancy. It could be like, particular skill, Java skill 100 years ago, long ago. But if you haven't used it, because you haven't commented it, you haven't put a post on it, it doesn't rate you as the highest relevancy. So it's amazing, how AI is elevating up profiles, highlighting up profiles in an organization where your succession, your promotions, everything is based on that. Even the hiring, internal mobility, and even like Krishna said, all recruiters are using that candidate profile, to match for their jobs. So we don't know internally what is happening, but so much is coming from LinkedIn. So TED Talks, LinkedIn, all these comments you're saying, it's just not your profile, the comments that you're posting on, how engaged you are, what's your communication skills. So I think it's very relevant at this time. So definitely we have to spend, I'm guilty of that as well. So I should spend time in elevating our LinkedIn profiles. Yeah.
Good.
yeah,
Thanks, Satya. I think you brought a very relevant, topic today, syncing with what Krishna said. I think maybe Sanjeev, you need to look at a separate session, workshop type with LinkedIn for all of us, in the cohort now.
perfect. Yeah, I think Krishna Reddy, be prepared. Then we'll have one more cohort
Mhm.
module specially for LinkedIn and like Jaya,
Yes.
Satya, and we'll bring everybody's expertise and we'll create something meaningful for everyone. Okay, good. So with
Thanks,
that in
Sanjeev.
mind, I think almost now, a lot of great session, and then now I'll open the floor for Q&A. Q&A to our current cohorts. If you are new and you're coming for the first time here, you can ask anyone any question, or you can ask directly questions to Krishna sir, or you can also, raise any insights or anything you want to share here.
Hi Sanjeev, I have a question. This is Roja again.
Go ahead.
So, while we are talking so heavily on the LinkedIn and how to use AI, or the relevancy of AI in the current world, uh, every LinkedIn post that at least I'm going through, I'm talking about my perspective here. People are talking about how they're building LLM models, how they're creating this agentic AI and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so it's more coding focused or heavy centric on that perspective, which not many of us would be able to do it. And it's causing like to take a back step and say like, oh my god, this AI is it's something that we cannot do. Instead of using the tools from that user perspective, the lot of LinkedIn posts are focusing on creating those. So how do we change our mindset, and how do we really bring in AI into our daily usage and make us the more relevant from a job hunter's perspective?
Can I answer this question for you?
Go ahead.
Yes, I thought.
The reason you are seeing agentic coding is because of your connections. Your connections are agentic. That's exactly how I felt. Why am I only getting these, right? You all talk about manufacturing and all that, right? So I only get HR, like, because you are connected to the community that are in that field. So if you connect to Sanjeev, you will see a lot of manufacturing. That's how your profile automatically knows what to surface. So connect to people that you wanted kind of material. Like, if you're a business analyst, you're a project manager, connect with a lot of project managers, a lot of business analysts, that kind, then you will surface that material. I know other people have some other comments, but this is what I got. I just want to share.
Great one.
Oh,
I didn't
thank you
know
so
that.
much for that. That might be the reason too. It's just that instead of motivating, it's kind of demotivating when we see a lot of this. Yeah, I did this coding over the weekend, and this app was built in like a day and a half, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't do this in not even a day and a half. So I'm not relevant for this. So that I think exactly you answered, you nailed it, Satya. So I'll see at my connections, not just the quantity, but even the quality of them.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jaya.
Sure. I have a question, but is there anyone who wants to cover for any Roja's question, or you want me to move ahead?
I can just, from my perspective, Roja, it's also what Satya said. Yeah, even I didn't know. Thank you for that, Satya. Second thing is, this is what I learned, and this is based on our, what do you call is coffee conversation with colleagues, right? So when you go and search on something in Google or somewhere you go, so don't think you are completely private now. Everything, your Alexa, your Google, whatever the other forums, there are certain things that they will keep listening or keep whatever you keep searching, all that data somewhere someone is selling to some advertisers. So your AI profile is also very smart. They know what you are going on, what your life, where you're focusing on. Based on that, okay, for example, somewhere I go and say I buy tickets for India, right, from US. Ultimately next 10 minutes I start popping up, hey, this cheap ticket, this is coming. So everything comes because how someone from that particular search, it is sold to someone and they are making money out of it. So you have to be careful about, and same thing with LinkedIn, right? What you search, how you connect with which kind of people, what you follow, so that all AI is learning. So nowadays systems are much smarter. They know your behaviors, and that's where they will really show you what exactly you are looking for. So you have to be very careful and mindful about what you want, how you want to connect, and where you want to keep your privacy secret. That's my comment.
I think it will also come from your second degree connections, your connections connection. If they like it, it will come to you also in your feed. So that is how you can see more on somebody is posting and somebody is liking, it is viral, then everybody will look at that one.
Oh, very good point. Yeah, Krishna Reddy, I think another great point. Good,
Sanjeev, somebody said he checked in for Rolex. Then immediately he got all top class brands. The next minute he put, I want a Hawaii chapel. Everything changed. Immediately he started getting all what is required. That's a good test for you to do. You try for, Rolex or Omega or that Patek Philippe or something of that sort. You search once, then the world's best will come to you. The moment you start looking at, maybe Bata or this type of shoes and slippers, then you know what is coming to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only that, the level, the like say you look for Rolex, then they'll advertise you BMW, they'll advertise Mercedes,
Yes,
because they think your capacity is that.
correct.
So they will start poking you with
Yes.
all these things. Yeah.
Then you simply change yourself to Bata slippers. Then you know what comes in next.
I agree. And
Good. Sorry,
Facebook is
Sanjeev. Yeah.
very,
Go ahead.
very creative in that. Whatever the post, whatever the type of post, if you by mistake you click on a wrong post and it feels you watch it, that reel, next time all the reels will be relevant to that.
Correct.
So
So
yeah,
they also
okay.
say,
Yeah, go
Sanjeev,
ahead.
whenever something is free, you are the product.
Yeah.
In this current world, when you see something is free, you become the product. Yeah,
Very
Jia.
good.
Sorry.
Wow, I love this quote. I'll remember this forever. Whenever you see something is free, you're the product. Very powerful. Thank you, sir, for sharing. So, touching on the lines with the discussion that followed with Roja and Satya, maybe for Krishna Reddy specifically. Today we got with our India cohort, Pune cohort, probably 15 plus connections. Everyone shared on the LinkedIn, right? So, what do you suggest me being in US to make a connections with all these folks in India, in Pune specifically, because just like what Roja is Satya telling, right? The type of people you have, those are types of posts you get a lot, right? With what type of common area of sector or interest. Again, now let's say if I just have 1,000 plus connections, I should not think much about it and just make the connection, or you suggest any strategic way or any thoughts?
Yeah, thanks for that one. It's a good one because we have not thought of how to engage the two separate groups and three separate groups. What my thought, maybe Krishna sir and Sanju can add. My thought is we have already put some QR code in the Pune group. Maybe what we can put is all the QR code we can put it in our WIC group, because there are two different groups and there are some intention because of the three different groups. So we can put all our QR codes here, and maybe Sanjeev or me or someone can post it all that to Pune group, and Pune group QR code we can put it in WIC group. That might be one of the way.
Sure, but
Maybe
my
Sanjeev, you want
question
to
is,
add?
so Krishna, what I'm a bit worried is, I mean, again, please don't think it in a wrong way that I don't want to make connections with our Pune cohort members and all. That is not my intent. My only intent is I'm a bit worried that if I make more connections in India, I might get lots of posts and feeds that might not be relevant to me because I live in US in US time zone, right? So whatever activities that are happening in India might not be so much relevant to me. So that's why I'm trying to know, when you told choose your type of audience and all who you wanna make those connections with. I was trying to check in more in that context.
No, that's what I'm telling. So there will be a lot of data will be there, and how much we interest and how much time we get, then we can get it. Those data we can consume it, because we cannot stop that. Even somebody is following you, they can put it, or somebody you following, then your second level connections anyway it will come. Your third level connection also post will come.
Yeah,
But
I
it
mean,
doesn't mean
how when you have like 30,000 plus folks, Krishna, I mean, I know they're followers, not everybody are through direct connections, but you will get different feeds and posts at random from all different interests, right? Like some manufacturing, some HR, some finances, like that. I don't know. How do you streamline that? Like, what content is really useful for you to be shown to you more?
I will. So whatever time I decided, like 50 minutes, 20 minutes every day, I will just go through whatever content it will come, because it is not in my hand. Anytime any post can come. Only thing is we can restrict how much time we want to go it and how much time we want to engage with that.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
But in my experience, just to add to what Krishna said, whatever we read, open and read, the similar content only will be seen. Whatever you just skip through, it will be skipped. It
Yeah.
will not be shown. Actually, it will not be visible.
Yeah.
So the filters are already in place. Okay, whether it be in
Yeah.
LinkedIn or other profile. If you see, like even if you go to a Facebook, whatever you are interested, the same thing will be seen in a upcoming content.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
And
And also
also,
it'll say, sorry, Sanjeev.
good.
Also, it'll say, do you want this kind of content? Also, it says, and if you say no, then it will
Ra-
not show you. And
exactly.
for me, I feel like it's good to connect globally. We are global now. So sometimes it may not be relevant, but some of the India posts are amazing, actually. Like, you don't get the content that we get here sometimes. I don't know, it's because of the knowledge that they have. I like some of the India posts, even on health. Some of the people that they share, amazing short messages, but great wealth of knowledge. So I think it's good to connect globally, and you can, like everybody said, you could just scroll it off so you don't see them.
Yeah.
Best way is maybe you be a member in some of the groups where those posts will be much relevant. That will help rather than randomly, because there are a lot of good groups are there. If you be a part of group, those group members, whatever they post, that will also come to you as a feed.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah. And also, by the way, now everybody talked about knowledge. So I think I think everybody by now know Krishna sir depth of knowledge and wisdom. So at some point, we also want to pick your brain and then share some knowledge on, because sir read Bhagavad Gita, read Ramayana, even Quran, Bible. So he has done a lot of work himself, and all this corporate world knowledge and then leadership knowledge. So to me, I mean, I always go to Krishna sir. So at some point, I want to know your thoughts, how cohorts can learn from your wisdom and practically apply that knowledge, sir.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You are on mute.
Sorry. See, I also shared I think the happiness meaning in the Indian cohort. I did that, which is true. Probably let me share one thing little different. I don't know if I shared pain and suffering. Maybe it could be useful to people.
Go
So
ahead,
what's
sir.
the difference between pain and suffering? Yeah,
Pain
share.
is one time, suffering is for longer duration.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you for amount of time. Pain is external, suffering is internal. So which is controllable?
Internal suffering.
Correct. Suffering is controllable. So pain is instantaneous usually. For example, somebody told you something, maybe in the office or somewhere, or your relative or somebody has told you something for a short time, but the memory keeps on wriggling over it. And that memory recall becomes a suffering. So it is said very clearly that suffering is your own doing. Pain is something that comes from external. So you suffer and put the blame on others. That's the biggest thing that we must look at. So the moment you stop your memory recall, that we have a memory cancel button we have in calculator, that MRC. The moment you put your mind in memory cancel mode, your suffering will get lost completely. Try it out in anything that you have in life. Always pain is given from external source. It could be anything, animal, place, people, thing, whatever it could be, but it's all just at one point in time. The real problem is coming because of your memory recall problem. So the more you recall, the more suffering you will get into, because it all. And secondly, whenever, see, it's always like this, for the mind, whenever you are alone, likely sorrows will start reflecting on your mind. Whenever you are with somebody, all the plus point will always come out from the mind. You always never tell people that you have been so bad and not. No, you, when you're with the people, you always want to tell something really good and best of what you have done. But when you're alone, the mind gets back to saying, oh, this fellow did it to me, that fellow did it to me. This is what the problem. So this memory recall is the biggest problem for suffering. So once you understand between pain and suffering, you will never suffer. Pain can come and go. That's a part of life. And then you don't recall, then you don't suffer. So maybe think
What
through
a
it.
beautiful explanation.
Just think
Amazing,
through it.
sir.
In your real life, the suffering comes from our own doing, not from external doing.
Great takeaway for today's session.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So can you tell about
Beautiful.
happiness also? You didn't tell for us. You only told for India cohort.
Oh God. No. See, happiness is, you remember I put some equation. Happiness
Right.
is what is,
Shreyas and prayas.
yeah, Shreyas and praise.
Oh,
You should know difference between what is good for you and What do you
Like
like?
for
What do you like?
Yes.
Yes.
If there's a difference, then your happiness quotient goes down. For example, this is just very simple example. Is job good for you? Absolutely, because you need money, isn't
Yeah.
it? You need the survival, you have liability, you have all this. But the problem is, do you like the job? 90% would say no. You see, whenever you have difference between what you like and what is good for you, if there is a gap, arithmetic difference, you are in lesser happiness quotient. The moment they become almost equal, you are at the best of happiness. So what is good for you and what you think you like. For example, even in health, you like a lot of sweets, but you have sugar. They are in complete contrast. It will be difficult. So what is good for you is what you should start liking. It's difficult, but that's when I said, what is good for you is a job. But not everybody, or at least 99% is not that gifted to have a job what he likes. So the best way is to start liking the job what you have. So then the happiness quotient will increase. That's the best way. And never worry about your boss. What is he going to tell? Because he can inflict pain, not suffering to you. Let him inflict the pain. You just come out of it. Don't take it as suffering. Then you will start liking your job, what you're doing, because you do the best as you are there. And as you keep moving, you do the job to wherever you go. Because nobody is permanent in that job for all times. So don't worry about it. So the moment you have this thought and start liking your job, what you do, and that is good for you, your happiness quotient will increase. The moment your quotient will increase, everybody in the home quotient of happiness will increase. So once that increases, your pain and suffering, you just handle it differently. So you'll never have a suffering. It'll be like pain, when you have a thorn pricking you, that's a pain. It stops at that point. That's all. You don't carry forward the pain of a thorn pricking you coming back home. You never do that. You never think over it. It's the same effect of somebody telling, even verbally, if it is a prick in the thought or in the mind, it should be same as what is being happening in the material side. I know it's very easy to talk, but it needs a lot of practice to come out of it. So when you get some thought, you tell your mind to shut up. You say, mind, don't put me into suffering. That pain has happened, is happened. So you should be different from your mind. The moment you start controlling the mind, then you start becoming happy. The moment mind starts controlling you, then you become decimated, literally. So all this depression, the people who have this, dejections, all this is because the mind has taken control of the people, not you have taken control of the mind. So you have to tell the mind, you shut up. I know what I want. If you say 3-4 times, you'll automatically stop.
Great one, sir.
Hope,
I
hope,
loved it. Thank you.
hope you think through it. It's not easy, but this is not what I am telling. This is what is written. This is not my story or my experiences, but you can experience this, and I've done a lot of experiment on this. You will really enjoy this. I have
Yes.
I have one another hack for you to see how your mind can be controlled or not, which I've told. If you have any specific phobia, okay, I have my I think a friend here, Singotwell. He is there. I don't know. He's in mute. See, I have a lot of friends who if you know, because of phobia, not because of medical issues, you fear something. That fear is purely from mind perspective, not your perspective. So you force your mind to come out of the fear. That's when you realize that you have controlled your mind. That's your internal test. And if you pass that test, then you pass any test in life. So look at any phobia. It could be something you don't like to eat, something small, maybe cockroach you fear, or, you have fear of water, fear of heights, fear of anything, which is not medically clear, which is purely from your mind perspective. You can try this and make you realize that you can control your mind. So you know that you are different from the mind. Try it out. It's not easy, but we try, it will come out. You can, most of us fear something. Maybe we hate something which we don't like for no reason, no rhyme or reason you can attribute to why you don't like it, why you fear it. That's another way for you to, really look at what you can do with the mind.
Great
Then
one, sir.
with all this, you go to a job, you will be a different person before your boss.
Yes, sir.
I think we have already overshot time, Sanjeev, if I'm right.
Yeah, it's almost 1 hour 45 minutes we took. So today
Yes.
it was very engaging, and thank you all for joining in. And Krishna Reddy, do you have any actions for us or anyone to take? I know you put us, you go ahead, post on LinkedIn and all, but anything else?
Or any questions from anyone, Sanjeev? I forgot to ask.
Yeah, good point. Any questions from anyone else? Okay. By the way, a lot of people have asked. Sorry, Ajay, maybe I'll give you in a minute. A lot of people have asked, when are we going to start the next cohort and what's the plan? And also, sir is very busy, he's traveling, and he is also, planning to come to US. And also, we are planning to roll that out. The dates will be ready by end of this month or so. But stay in touch, and then we will definitely let you know when the next cohort will be starting. And we just wanted to give you the flavor how the first cohort team and everybody is working and what knowledge they got. And also we wanted you to interact with them and network with them. So with that, feel free. Go ahead, Ajay. You had a question.
Yeah, I have one question. Anyway, we are connected via this group and LinkedIn. Suppose if I have a question or needed some support or guidance from you or Krishna sir, can we connect like now through WhatsApp or LinkedIn? Like now, how can we do that?
Yeah, so we have a group created for this, Ajay, and
Mm,
definitely you can reach out to even any of us, myself, Krishna Reddy, Sachin, Krishna
right.
sir directly. So you can, and then if you have a specific thing you want to talk, yeah, anytime. And all the group members are very friendly, so you can reach out to anyone.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, and the intention of this group is to really bring, because what Krishna sir's wealth of knowledge is there. What I found is personally, I've attended many courses, many coaching, many people said, but we never had a CEO with such a wealth of knowledge. And this knowledge I want to share with many people so that people can really grow and don't stuck in their career and stagnate, right? That was the intention of helping and growing this together and then building this community.
So indeed, it's a great initiative, and I think we all are getting benefited and hope to see this the momentum going on in a good way.
Good.
Thank you.
I want to take a minute here, if you.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So as I said in the while presenting in the LinkedIn also, it goes in the different in other way, other areas of life also. When we lift, then somebody else will lift us. So as the cohort one is here and the Pune team is also here, I request, because we know what value Krishna sir brings. It's up to us to bring others to this forum, because now Krishna sir cannot go to everyone. We can go to Krishna sir. So this is a forum where we can reach to Krishna sir and then get a value out of that. So sometimes I know, like Vishal mentioned and others mentioned, somebody has forced. They have forced because of certain good reason, not for a bad reason. If you want to force for a good reason, I think it is still good, because your intention was pure. And joining a cohort in the future, that's the secondary. Our intention is there, like there is Krishna sir here, and thanks to Krishna sir, because we are not aware Krishna sir is in India. And then we said, like, sir, you are here, we want at least 1 or 2 offline session. We mentioned them, then only it has happened. Otherwise, as I think Vishal or somebody said, it is our fortune, like we have very closely seen, interacted with Krishna sir. Otherwise it is only a soft one. You know what is soft and hard. So still Krishna sir is there in India. I want all of you, even sitting in the US, sitting in India, wherever your friends or somebody is there, maybe second session is coming. It's your chance to make them to be available for Krishna sir's knowledge. That's your responsibility. That's our responsibility now. So that's the request I want to put across all of you. Thank you. Thanks, Krishna sir. Thanks, Sanjeev.
Thank you. And as everybody committed, right? So I think we have another session coming up in person with Krishna sir in Pune on 18th. And I think you all have agreed. I was not there, but I think I know Ajay, you and all of you, Dilip, Vishal, everybody, Narayan, you guys, Sanket, you all agreed that you will bring one or two people. So we are expecting you to support and help. And already hotel is booked, and we'll wait for your response and do whatever you can to really help others, and then we'll take this community forward. Thank you for all the great things you are doing. Any further questions to anyone in the group, or before we?
Hi, Sanjay. One question. What is that cohort group? Is that a paid service or what is it?
Yeah, so that's all the details that we are working on. It's a paid one, definitely, and we are coming up with it's kind of a 4 month session. We are still working on it. So every weekend we come for about 90 minutes like this, and it's going to be on the Zoom, and then we'll take a topic, whatever you have seen, that music framework, right? How do you think about mindset, then understanding about all the business. Finance and so many other aspects of technology, everything. Then we talk about strategy, how you think strategically, and then it's another thing is influence, how do you influence others, and then C is for consistency. So all these modules are there, and you go deeper in everything and talk, and then sir will bring a lot of case studies, how you really interact, and once, so you cannot be a CEO or a kind of a leader and then learn with by making mistakes. This is a forum that you learn everything before you get whatever the role you want, and you are ready for the next role. So those are the things that we are still working on. But yes, it will be paid, and almost it's a 4 months continue, because you can't learn in only one session or one day. It's all continuous learning and interacting, challenging, and also bringing those situations and solving the problems and growing up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And then we have other plans also, like we are thinking, can we have some kind of offline session for many days. So there are a lot of things we are thinking, but it all depends on how the response, the everybody is thinking about the impact and the learnings they're applying, and they're growing. Ultimately our aim is to grow and help the community so that they can all thrive in life. Any questions further? Okay, if not, thank you so much, and nice to meet you all, virtually. And at some point when I come to Pune, or when I'm definitely will have in-person lunch, dinner, or we'll have some retreat. So we'll definitely, and then also, Velu sir, go ahead. You want to talk?
Yeah, what I thank you everything. Sorry, I joined late. What I suggest is that it is my suggestion. Okay, being a CEO for so many years, I have some experience of what we came across and how we overcome. There could be different situations where the CEO has put into a lot of trouble, or in a situation where how they acted. So how that helped the company, helped the people. Maybe some 15, 20 minutes or something like that, I can share my experience of various situations, how it happened, because it's not an easy path, but at the same time, it's not that it is difficult last time. You are prepared one for that. So it could be marketing, it could be motivating the people to
Did we lose?
you do with so
I
much
think,
intelligent people.
yeah.
How do you create an hello?
Go ahead.
Am I
Yeah,
audible?
now you are.
Yes.
How will you create some? Yeah, how will you create a situation of ikigai sort of things where everybody get an opportunity, and then the players and the whole team accept you as a CEO? Maybe something like that I can share in my experience of about 15 years, where I have come across many instances like that. The reason I want to share is that that helps you to prepare when you come across like that. So your thinking is something like 360-degree. Always you look for a solution rather than getting into a shell sort of things. So that's what you should be prepared when you really step into that role.
I'm with you 100%. I think it would be good. Maybe, well, so we will probably bring you in the first cohort itself because these people have lots of questions and lot of curiosity. So I will connect with you offline, prepare something, and then let's plan for our the next session with you and share your experience with at least our first cohort, and then we'll see how we can also plan for the Pune people. If you are meeting in person, that would be another opportunity you can share as well.
I love to share my view, my experiences, and how we overcame. Could be a better also. Maybe I will share it. Maybe Krishna can support that. How that would have been better than what I have done. Could be possible. I am not saying that that is the best, but it always can be discussed so that the people who are aspiring to become CEO, the mind thinking will go into that frequency wavelength always, rather than looking at only as a functional. Rather, I am a 360 degree looking at the business, looking at the people. Much more elevated thinking is definitely required when you step into that role.
Got it. Yeah, yes, sir. I think, yeah, it's very good. And definitely, this group is all about learning and then growing, and people would love that. Yeah. Any final
That's
thoughts
it from me.
before? Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it from me.
Okay,
Thank
good.
you so much.
Yeah, good. Thanks, Velu. I think we will do that, Sanjeev, with Velu. Good.
Sure. Thank you all for your time again. And then if you have any questions, anything, so looking forward to interacting and making this community thrive, and then also spread the knowledge to others and help others to grow. Because when you give, you get back more. That's the philosophy. Thank you. Bye.
Good. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.